Our 104.5 The Team New York Giants reporter is Joe Archino. He was at the Giants game yesterday like he always is. And, Joe, what was the key for the victory for this Giants team as you talked to Coach Coughlin and the players after the game?
Well, I think basically from my time covering there's one thing that Coach Coughlin loves, and that's getting turnovers. And clearly that was one of the big things last night. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie coming away with 2 huge ones, getting 4 collective turnovers as a defense. It just seems like when they get those things, everything else opens up for them. It just gives them so much confidence in a game of that magnitude to be able to come away with those turnovers. Everything just worked out for them.
And in a night where maybe the offense wasn't as big as you would like it to be, the special teams were kind of the hero, huh?
Oh, there's no question about it, and I think that's one of the things Coach Coughlin loves. He loves praising kind of the collective effort, having a different guy stepping up in every phase. Clearly, Dwayne Harris was the guy for them on special teams last night, and Coach Coughlin kind of said, look, he's been waiting for his moment. He's been reminding me that he's going to have his moment. And last night, I think the 100-yard kickoff return, he finally had that moment he wanted.
Joe, was there any talk that moment came going against his former team, the Cowboys?
You know, there was a little bit. That question was asked him a couple times, and he kind of just played it off like, look, I'm just here doing my job. I'm happy where I am now. But I think it was kind of hard to tell. It was kind of hard to tell, but you would think, based on the magnitude of the way that things played out in this game, it had to mean a little bit something to him.
Joe Archino, our 104.5 The Team New York Giants reporter. You can find his story at 1045theteam.com.
Just how important was this game to the Giants?
Well, look, I think Coach Coughlin's kind of point was, look, if we don't win this game, the rest of our games don't mean anything. So his biggest point was we stay relevant here, and there's still a lot of work to do, like you guys said before. The offense didn't really look good, especially in the passing game. And the Giants, that's kind of been the story for them, is one of those phases not looking too sharp in every game so far. So it's building that continuity, but they are relevant. They are at the top of the division. So there's clearly a lot of things that they can work with going forward.
Joe, did you feel that when you were talking to the players? Did you feel like this was a possible momentum changer or season-defining game, the fact that they beat the Cowboys for the first time since 2012?
I really did. I mean, really talked to a lot of guys, John Beeson in there, talked to Ruben Randall, talked to Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, talked to some new faces who hadn't been there before and some guys who had been there before. And you could just kind of tell. I think coming off the loss to the Eagles, there was really a focus in that room with everyone there. They had such a bad taste in their mouth, and honestly, they bounced back in the best way that they could have.
Joe Archino, Jersey Joe is what we call him, and we call him that because he owns a bunch of jerseys. Now, Levac, we hung out with Jersey Joe yesterday at MetLife Stadium, and Joe, I requested once again that you do some homework and go count the amount of jerseys that you own. Did you do your homework yet?
See, I feel bad. If I didn't have, I'm going to blame schoolwork here. If I didn't have a test to study for, I would have absolutely had the number for you right here.
What time did you get to the stadium yesterday?
Got to the stadium about 1.
And what time did you leave?
Probably left around 10.
All right, that's fair. That it sounds like you're doing your priorities. Schoolwork and Armin and Levac. I believe that's 1, 2, and then somewhere later on is like family. Don't worry about that.
Whoa. I put Armin and Levac before I put the schoolwork. Let's be honest.
Okay, you know what? I am going to be honest. The first time we ever did an interview with Jersey Joe, he was started whispering and then got louder, and I go, "Where you at, man?" He's like, "Oh, I had to step out of class to go do this interview." And Joe, who makes great grades at Iona, a tough school, I was like, dude, get your butt back in the classroom. So that's accurate. You have shown us that dedication, so I'm going to let the jersey number slide. We believe it's around 450, right?
Yes. I will guarantee you this time, next time, 100% guaranteed, I will have that exact number for you.
All right, deal. And I can guarantee at 1045theteam.com, Jersey Joe has his video report with the player interviews along with his 5 takeaways from Giants beating the Cowboys yesterday at MetLife Stadium. Joe, what is your Instagram again so that we can look at all these jerseys that you have every single day you wear a different one?
Okay, so it's Jersey_Joe_Archino.
Jersey_Joe_Archino. Got it. Check him out on Instagram. It's worth it. Joe, appreciate your time, man. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, you got it, guys. Have a good one.